Hey Dad, I am riding with Bella. Old dog is in here. We are going to the bus. You said to take a few pictures of the bus, well I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to take a video. It's going to be a little bit of a long video because I'm filming on the way in, kind of give you a little heads up. I'm about 45 minutes north of Nashville. Nashville is directly behind me. This place is a bit out here. They call it the Hollers, and they call themselves Appalachian Americans. So it's a fancy way to say they're all redneck. This right here is a salon. That's the salon. So you can get your hair done over there and nails done. That's where Darrell's mom goes and gets her hair done. She's an old lady. And so Darrell lives out here his parents bought a lot of land and have a nice house, and Darrell built his own little shed on the creek that they have a little piece of property on when he was in high school to get away from them. And so he built a little shed with no electricity, and that's where he lives, and it's his shop where he does his woodworking. So he is doing all of the carpentry on the bus, and today I'm working on the plumbing, so I'm doing a little bit of water. You'll notice some trees down here. They've been doing some sort of wood and lumber creation, and so I think there's like a community lumber place. He's out today getting cedar logs turned into lumber. But he'll be in, I guess, around 11:30. Right now it's 11:25, so he should be in any minute. This church here is pretty cool on the left. It'd be kind of neat to go to that church one Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. It's Saturday today. But that's the church, and there's a little graveyard up there. And then down this hill, they call these the Hollers. It's the hollered out part of the mountain. And so these Hollers is where Darrell sets up his shop. And I'm coming up to it now. This is the neighbor's driveway I'm not supposed to take. This is where the school bus is. Down there's a creek that runs through here. You'll see it when I pull in. And that's Darrell's, where his farm and barn and shop and woodworking is all done. Really rough driveway, steep drive in. There's a big area over here he's turning into a parking lot. This is his current parking lot. The spot here on the left is all lumber storage, and to this little second one is lumber storage. The vertical doors in the middle there are the entrance into his shop, and then on the right is kind of the restroom and garage area. He's got a little sign out front so that people know he does lumber and metal work. And then the schoolie's here. He's building a tiny house himself on this trailer. I'll walk you through it once I do my tour. He's got a live-in guy. I'm not going to be able to talk to about him. Uh-oh. I dropped the phone. But I won't be able to talk about him once I'm out there with him. But I don't remember the guy's name. I met him yesterday or day before, but he lives in a little trailer over there off to the side. So I'm gonna leave the old dog in here for a second. She loves coming out here. She's gotta stay, little dog, for now. It's right next to the freeway, so I have to hook up a tether. So this is the little parking lot out here. Got a little garden below me here. Running creek. It's got fresh running water. And he owns a little bit across the way, across the creek. It's like a sliver that he owns, not as much. You'll notice as I'm walking by here, this grass is kind of bent over. It's because it floods here. So the last good rain in Nashville, I think he got 2 inches or 3 inches inside the shop. And he sleeps in there. Guess it doesn't bother him. All his stuff is made out of hardwood, and so it floods, he dries it out, and it's good to go. This is the back of the shop here with the creek. At the end down there is the garage. So I'm gonna walk back around, dodge the live-in. And then this is the front. This is rain gutters. This is Darrell's tiny house. He's still working on it. You might recognize the bed cover. Built that out of pallet wood. So those are the schoolie windows, minus the emergency windows. I kept the emergency windows. He's got power on the pole and water. You can see right now I got some lines running into the bus because I'm charging the system. I'm starting it and running it today. But you can see the windows that we did. We left emergency windows, but we have basically it's plywood with sheet metal on the outside, and the sheet metal is layered over to give us rain protection. And also today I will be working on the water storage and retrieval systems. So you can see I've got 2 55-gallon drums underneath, and I'll be trying to get the ability to hold water and pull it out of a spigot. Basically, I'm just attaching a spigot, kind of like the end of this thing, to the end of the drum, and then hopefully I can open and close it and get some water out of it. But I do have water pump. I'll have to run it, plumb it eventually. You can see the floor's still good. We haven't slept or done anything. We've done a lot of construction in here, so here's what the windows look like from the inside. And then the reason I kept the emergency windows is you can actually open the emergency windows all the way out, and the tops come down as well, so it has the ability to open 2 different ways. And I spaced the emergency windows and everything else opposite of each other to give it flow-through ventilation. So I've got to put in these clips into the windows that'll hold the windows on today. I'm going to try and find one for you. This is my garage back here. A bunch of empty storage bins and junk, really. But I'll show you one of the clips. I put one in last time. So this is the window clips. These hold the windows, the old windows, to the end of the bus window frame. But if you'll notice on here, this plywood's a little thinner, so there's a gap in between the clip and the plywood. So I got to bend in these clips here, right here, in order to hold the plywood onto the end of the window frame. And so you can see on this one, it's got 2 clips. And those 2 clips, I'm going to basically have to put on each of these ribs. And I'm going to try and get that done for Darrell so that he can get the walls in so we can anchor these cabinets. That's our goal this week. This upcoming week is try and get some electric, water, and anchor cabinets. I've got to build a vent for the fridge out of the windows, and then I've got to build a vent for the stove section. So the stove and the fridge will be close together, and then one vent probably. Big sink. I got a big sink because I wanted to be able to hold water in the inside without having running water all the time. So my sink is pretty big. But this is the sink base over here. See, I got plenty of room, so. And this will go over the wheel well here. Right here. I wanted a window here, but it didn't line up right, and it didn't look correct. So I took it out. It's a lot darker with all these windows replaced with the wood. It makes it a lot better, in my opinion. But I still got the emergency hatches. So I got roof ventilation and light. That's going back. Still got the hardwood floors. It's actually Pergo floors, like the life-proof flooring. That's about it. I got some stuff underneath. I don't know. We got another 3 weeks, I guess, left to work. But anyway, I figured this video would be a little bit easier for you to see everything. I did get an AC unit in. I don't think you've seen that. I put a window AC unit in the back of the bus. I cut out a portion of the metal, not the framing ribs, but the metal sheathing around it. This is where I was testing color schemes, so I know what color I want it now. It's going to be that green ribs, and then the tractor tan on everything else. So it'll be green with the tractor tan. But that's my rear AC unit. Just over the back. It doesn't leak in, it drips out back, and then got the cord is inside, so I'm toying with maybe getting a generator. I'm not real sure, but we still have to add the hitch on the back too. So, and that's it. I will talk to you later.